everyone, welcome. We meet again. Okay, so I only have about 15 minutes. I only have about 15 minutes to do my makeup and then I gotta head out. So we're just going to be pulling my hair back here. And I am going to be prepping the skin. Okay, here we go. I'm just using this ceramide barrier serum. Oh god, this headband's gonna give me a headache, but it's fine. Sorry for the background noise, guys. I have a lot going on. I have Mel here with me, and of course Doggy. And yeah, just gonna start on this makeup, and I wanted to get on here, and this is also like note to self. I like to get on here and look back at my, I'm gonna try to do this fast, so bear with me. But I like to create speaking just so I can look back on this myself and see how far I've come. So this is very beneficial for you, hopefully, and for me, for sure. I have my coconut water. And yeah, guys, let's just go ahead and get started on the topic. So basically, one thing that I noticed that is just the worst thing to do, just through experience, is dwell. When you dwell on things, it takes your joy away from being present or for what's happening in the present. And I had to learn this myself. For instance, there's things, now there's not a day where I don't dwell sometimes, you know, but I have to catch myself like, girl, stop dwelling. Because the more you dwell, just the more spiral you get, and then you get like more sad, and it's just like something you do not want to go down. Okay, so just stay with me. Okay, don't dwell, enjoy the moment, figure out what you want to do right now, you know, like get in that zone, pull yourself out. I like to listen to Christian rap or Christian music. I love it, like Forrest Frank. Love him, love his music, and that usually gets me out of my slump every time, because this life is rough, okay, and it's just hard to always stay happy. It is, believe it or not. There's a lot of things that come up and you're just like, damn, you know, the only thing you can do is fix the problem, find the solution. So when you're dwelling on your past and just mistakes that you've done, for instance, like I had got a credit card, I got 2, and I'm like, damn, my credit was so good, you know what I mean? And then I use those credit cards like a dummy, you know, and now, but it's okay because I'm fixing my mistake. I'm covering the patches, but I'm actually getting down to the root of the problem. So I'm paying them all off and I'm almost up to date. So, that was scary, but I was dwelling on it like, dang, why'd I do that? Why'd I do that? Instead of just like, okay, girl, just solve the problem, you know, like, you know what to do, solve it. So, I started just paying them off, telling myself like, you got this, everything's gonna be okay, and it's fine, you know, you got yourself in this rut, you can get yourself out. So slowly but surely, I was just being there for myself, fixing the problem and paying those off. And instead of like dwelling, because dwelling can be your worst enemy. Oh my gosh, dwelling is the worst. Like, and it's hard once you're in that state of mind, it's hard to get out of. Literally, like, take it from me, I was going through something, and then I was just dwelling on a lot, but I was fighting it this last like month. And I was just fighting it though. You know, I'm like, oh, fuck that, you know, fuck that. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. I just got up. Like, I just got over it. And I don't even know if I'm completely over it. I feel like it's gonna come, it's gonna pop up, it's always gonna be there. Memories, you know, they stay for the long run, you know. That's why it's so important to make wonderful and good memories every single day, because you don't cherish it. You don't cherish the moment until it becomes a memory. So you might as well, or you don't enjoy the moment until you don't enjoy the moment until it becomes a memory. So you might as well enjoy every single moment so you can have wonderful memories to look back on. And if you can, take pictures. I'm working on that right now. I want to make a photo album, mainly for my daughter. I want her to look back, and I want pictures of us together, and I want her to look back and always have photos of me. That's one thing I wish my mom did when I was younger, is her and I take pictures together. I wish we could have done that, but it was just a lot different back then. I don't know, it's just, I don't know. But you know, now we have social media, and I see a lot of inspo. Maybe my mom didn't have like a lot of inspo. I don't know. Life was too serious back in the day. I have no idea, but I don't want that for my daughter, because I know life can get in the way of enjoying the moments we get. Life can get in the way, and I do understand now. So very important to just capture those moments in photos and keep them forever if you could. And yeah, just try not to dwell. I was also dwelling on my past relationships, and it's just like, dang, if I could have did this, or if I could have did that. And it's like, girl, anything you could have possibly done, like, you've done everything, okay? You've done the maximum, and they did the bare minimum. Like, you can't force that. They have to want to do it, you know what I mean? Like, and if they didn't, then they didn't, and it just wasn't for you, sadly. Sorry to break it to you, okay? I had to break it to myself. And you just have to like move on, guys. And no matter how much, and take it from me, I'm going through the shit right now, okay? Take it from me, we could go through it together. But girl, it's like, okay, I have to tell myself too, like, it's not going to change anything. The only thing that can change is if you can just, or when you just move on. Not if, when you just move on. That's the only thing, the only time, the only way you'll feel better, because you won't be dwelling on the past, and you'll be moving on and enjoying life. You know what I mean? Life is too short to be dwelling on things that didn't work out, especially the wrong person. You know what I mean? Like, and that's one thing about me. I'm like, okay, it happened, and you took, especially when you took charge of that situation, you did it for a reason, and you need to remember that. You need to stand on that. Keep that same energy. Talking to myself, okay, girl? Keep that same energy, Monique. And continue on, and just remember why you did it. You know what I mean? Remember why you left any situation, any friendship, any relationship, anything. You know what I mean? And even if you used up a credit card or two, you did it for a reason. I did it because I wanted my place to come together a little bit more, and it kind of did. But I asked myself, like, was it worth it? Probably not. But it is what it is. I did it already, and I just have to live with it and remember why I did it. So that's where I'm at. And it's okay. Okay, just starting on my brows here, using the Anastasia. My hands are like so icky. I hate when my hands get like this. I'm gonna wash them in a moment here. But yeah, I'm on my way to work, and I'm gonna have a good day. Like, positivity over everything, okay? And that's the number one rule that I'm learning in this life as life goes on. Number one rule is staying positive, even if you have to fake your positivity, because eventually you're gonna feel positive. Like, it's bound to happen if you just keep pushing the issue. Sorry, I have a lot going on right now, a lot of noise, but I'm in a rush. That's another thing too that I am working on. I got up real late. I started my day late, and so I am rushing around. But again, I did it for a reason, and I needed that sleep. So I'm not beating myself up for it, because as long as I got some things done, I was still able to get up, eat some strawberries, have my coconut water, go to the store real quick, make dinner for Mel, and then I can head out. She's set, and that's all that matters. And I got my little daily routine in, which is like having my coconut water and everything. So did that, and it's okay. You just gotta like just carry on, you know? Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands because they have foundation on them and I have long nails, so it's gonna take a while. Okay, we're back with clean hands. I have about 15 minutes left to get ready, so let's go ahead and get started. I was gonna go to Ulta and get things, but it's fine. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. But yeah, guys, also, like, if you're like me right now and you cannot shake the bad energy, I was talking to my best friend and she's like, you need to dip yourself in salt. And I've been listening to prayers and everything. I like doing that. That's like what I do for my cleanse and everything. I listen to prayer, and yeah, I need to like bless my home and everything like that. But I was talking to my best friend. This is why I love her, because she's just we're just like in sync. It's crazy. Like, we share a brain. We're like literally the same person, and and usually, you know, opposites attract, but like we're the same and it works. Like, I love her with all my heart dearly. Shout out to Cassie. But anyway, yeah, she's like, girl, you need to lay in salt water. And I was like, oh my gosh, I remember her telling me that, like, back in the day. She would wash her hands with salt water. She'll put salt on her hands and wash her hands at work. And that's what I'm gonna do at work, just to shake that bad energy, girl, because it won't leave me the hell alone. And I'm just like over it. Like, I'm just like, okay, I get it. Like, you know, and I can't shake it. And now I had 2 days off and I was kind of moping around a little, which was nice. I got some things done too. I cleaned a little last time I filmed. I think my apartment was crazy, but I'm getting it together, so that was nice to do. I was like dreading that. Finally did that, so that was nice. And I did it in silence. Usually I have the music on, but I don't know what mode I'm in right now. Like, I don't want to listen to any music to trigger me in any kind of way, so I just been like in my head, in my thoughts, and just being in silence. I think that I just like to be in silence sometimes. I feel that it helps for me just kind of be at peace with myself, and I'm like saying affirmations in my head, and it's just positive vibes, and I'm not being influenced by anything or anyone, and it's not any noise. Sometimes I just don't want to hear any noise. I want silence. And then yesterday I did listen to a motivational speaker. So that always helps me every single time I go on YouTube and I just type it in. Or sometimes it just pops up because I listen to it all the time. So things just pop up and I click on it and I feel like it's sent to me too. But it's probably just my algorithm. But I'm glad, because things come up and I click on them and they help a lot. So there's that. And yeah, just force yourself out of that mood, out of that dwelling state. Because yeah, dwelling, I remember too, like the person I was kind of dealing with too, would just dwell on certain things, and I almost like felt bad. Like, it just sucks to be in that state when you're dwelling, about your past, or like what things were, how things were, how they could be, could have been, woulda, coulda, woulda, shoulda energy. And that is not a good energy, you guys. Like, if you're in that state, run out of that state. Get out of your mind. Get out of it. Get out, get out, get out. Because that is a scary state, because then you fall into depression. Okay, there's potential depression there. And depression, oh my god, that's like a battle in itself. But it's okay to be depressed. It's okay to cry. Feel your feelings. Your feelings are very valid. Feel them. But jump out as soon as you get the opportunity, you know, and just try not to dwell and fight it, girl. Fight for your life, okay? Okay, guys, so this is the makeup look for tonight. And yeah, that's all I have to say for this video. I hope you guys got something out of it, and I hope I encouraged you just a little bit. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.